Hey there race fans, today we are playing Gran Turismo 7, but it's not like the normal race you'd expect because I custom made this one to replicate NASCAR. And you can see we have a bunch of replica stock cars all made to look similar to the real thing, except these bad boys are capable of going over 400 kilometers an hour. I think we're gonna have ourselves a lot of fun. I have, of course, racing as Denny Hamlin. He's my favorite NASCAR driver. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. I think this is going to be a super fun race. I've done this plenty of times, so it's really enjoyable, I promise. So we're going to get right up behind Chris Buescher here. We are just going to try and move around him. Oh, no we are not. We are going to draft him. And let's try and get some good racing in here. Christopher Bell's up there in 12th. I'm going to try and draft him. Here we go. I'll move around Buescher. Boom. Move around Christopher Bell. I think. Yeah, there we go. Kyle Busch. We have a few drivers in their old teams, like for example, you'll see Truex in the 19 and Busch in the 18. I just chose some iconic drivers in their most iconic cars. And yeah, look at that. Oh, we are gonna make it 4 wide over here. Yo, Lawson making it 5 wide. That is such a Kyle Lawson thing right there. The way he's always so aggressively fast. Huh, that's pretty cool. So we take the lead from Joey Logano, but this is the toughest part. It's easier to get to the lead, but maintaining that lead, much harder. I'm actually gonna set it to radar so I can see who's behind and who's ahead. Oh, Joey's just moving right around me. That's fine. I'm gonna try and take the inside line here. Bowman to the outside too. I draft Logano. Here we go. And I'm just gonna move straight to the inside line. Let's go. Pass all these dudes right here. Now try and get the run on Alex. He's drafting with Lawson and they're almost like practically bump drafting. And Joey is gonna take that inside line. I'm in the middle. See, this is what's the cool part. You're gonna see close racing like this all day long. So you're in for a treat. Oh, Logano randomly breaks. Bro, what was that about? Anyways, we're gonna move past him. Look at Hendrick teammates working together over here. That is such predictable behavior. Well, Martin's working with me, so what can I say? I'm not one to talk. Oh, Lawson lifts off, and I'm gonna get straight to the outside and pass Bowman. Look at that, look at that. That is how you do it. And now we're just gonna try and cover that outside line right there. And if he can kind of drop me forward and get right up close to my car, there's gonna be a little bit of build-up of air between our bumpers, and that's gonna actually send me forward a little bit. So that's gonna be perfect. I can see Joey Logano to the outside here. I'm just gonna try and make sure he can't get a run. And I can see Martin Truex Jr. is looking like he's gonna try and make a move of some sort. But it's Josh Berry who is actually gonna go for it. Check that out. Very interesting move right there from him. And Joey's back. Nah, Joey actually used that as a strategy. He actually lifted off, got the draft, and now he's trying to get past. That is actually so smart. Definitely a Joey kind of a move right there. Truex Jr. just drafting with me. I'm cool with this. He's helping try to maintain my lead. But you'll be surprised with how fun these races are. Like, get yourself a few NASCAR replicas. You can have yourself a great race at Special Stage Route X. I would have raced at Daytona, but I found that the AIs were actually more competitive and NASCAR-like at this track because they were like literally like lifting off at Daytona, so that's not feasible. Look at this. Bowman is already right again behind my car. This is super fun so far. I'm noticing the AIs are randomly lifting off. That's super strange to me. They don't normally do that. But yeah, it's fine because we're having a great race anyways. And check that sunset out. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, we move up to the outside. I think that's the right thing to do because it's easier to keep the wheel straight here. Oh, but I can see someone going to the inside. I'm gonna try and block him off. It's Truex. It's Truex, and we can see the Fords are lining up together, and Martin gets behind me. Ah, here we go. Okay. Oh, he's lifted off. He's lifted off. I'm gonna have to try and block Roman here. Oh, that was a late block. That was a late block. Okay. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. That was very, very much risky. And Martin betrays me. Top 10 betrayals of all time. He moves to the inside line. That's fine. Come on, Bowman. Draft me forward, bro. There we go. He's actually really close to my car. And that's actually speeding me up. You can see I'm about to hit 402 kilometers an hour. Wow, this is super cool actually. Really very much enjoying this. And keep an eye out on those guys at the back. They are within a shout of this lead, and if they get the right draft at the right time, they're gonna find their way to the front, and then there'll be many cars that are competitive in this race. I can see Josh Berry trying his best to stay up front over here. Yeah, so far this is just insanely fun, and look at that sunset over the water, so majestic, bro. Okay, this is getting a little bit too relaxed for my liking. Let's spice things up a little bit. So I'm gonna move to the inside line here. Let's draft my teammate forward. Come on, Martin. Let's do this, bro. Oh, Alex has decided to leave. Interesting, interesting. Here comes Logano to the outside. And here comes Lawson. Is he gonna work with Logano? Oh, Truex. Truex. Bro, no. He betrayed me. Okay, so I guess it's every man for himself then, huh? That's fine. I can play like that. I can play like that. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Let's do it like that. No teammates, nothing like that. Pure racing. I take the middle line into the corner. I can see Lawson. He's starting to catch up. So is Truex. And, yeah. I see Byron and Cindric are also close competitors. They're actually sitting right back there. Well, Cindric especially, I mean, he's now basically in the front pack. He's definitely going to be trying to gun it for the lead. If we know Cindric, he's good at them super speedways, so keep an eye out on that dude. Okay, Truex, he's going to try and take the lead. Wait. Watch this move, watch this move. I have a strategy. It's gonna catapult me to the front. If I lift off and then I start drafting, watch this move. Now my speed's gonna increase by a long one. And look at this. 420 kilometers an hour, 421, 425, and we're gonna move to the outside, make the pass, back up into the lead. Super insane stuff. And we can see Cindric now in the top 5. And Josh Berry's going to try and take the lead. I'm just going to try and block him off a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. This is constant overtaking. Like, this is unironically more fun than you'd expect in GT7. Like, this is a pretty good NASCAR experience. I can actually see Kyle Busch to the inside there. Let's try and get him up front. I want to see Rowdy up front again. It's been a while since we've seen that in real life NASCAR. I mean, we got some at the Daytona 500 this year, but he's kind of been struggling. Shame for him. Okay, we move around Bowman. Bowman's been fast today. He's been like super fast. Like, I've been noticing. He's got the speed. That actually checks out. He's good at them super speedways. I mean, he's always in contention, right? So yeah, that's actually valid. Logano too, he's definitely competitive at those kind of tracks. I mean, everybody here basically is. You can actually see like the whole pack from back there. Pretty cool. And if a few guys pass you, it's actually not that big of a deal because you can just get back in the draft and pass them again. So pretty nice. Okay, let's see if I can get behind these outside line dudes right here. Are they gonna move up the racetrack, stay in the middle? What did they do? Okay, they're gonna kind of move into a spot where I can draft them. Outside. I'm going to the outside. I'm not gonna do anything dumb. Now let's try and pass Berry and Logano. They're working together. Look at that. They're basically bump drafting at that point. And they're actually making themselves harder to pass. Logano's actually pulling away. Look at that. Oh, and Cindric to the outside. What does Truex do? Work with me, bro. Work with me. Just work with me, bro. Come on. You have to now. Yeah, bro. You know what to do. Come on. And Bowman again. Wow. We are seeing some interesting moves being made out here. I can't lie. And these Fords are genuinely making it difficult to pass. Oh, Chase Elliott to the outside. I'm going to try and give him a bump draft. And then go to the inside and try and pass him. Let's see if it can work out. There we go. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, he's pulling away. Oh my gosh. These guys. They're so hard to pass. Chase actually has the fastest lap. So he's clearly got a lot of pace. And William Byron's up front, so we're seeing some new faces now. And Byron, 2-time Daytona 500 winner, so he definitely knows what to do. And yeah, you're gonna work with him, Truex. Yeah. I see it. Ha! Look at that. I cut you off, bro. I cut you off. What you gonna do about it? Okay, middle line. Come on. Man, that Exalta scheme looks so good. I actually miss it, man. This year doesn't have it. Okay, 401 kilometers an hour into the corner. That is absolutely insane speeds. I think in miles an hour, I know the exact conversion, but I don't know if my calculations are correct. So I know that like 1 mile is 1.6093 something kilometers. So if I guess, I'm currently going about 260 miles an hour for my American viewers. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm going 405 kilometers an hour. My car's actually speeding up now. That means the draft is working. Bowman is a good guy to have behind you, so worth noting. 409. Look at this. Oh, we are absolutely pulling away. He's actually fantastic. I just hit 410. Would you look at that? We are seeing quite a lot of shifting. Tyler Reddick, he's also pretty fantastic. I expect him to be up front by the end of this. I don't know what's going to happen though. And so far this race has been absolutely delivering. And here's Josh again. Byron's there to help him. Oh no, he's not going to help him. He's going to move around him. And Bowman lifts off, so I'm going to try and help Byron here. Well, actually I'm going to block Byron, not help him. And Cindric is also there too. So now, if I want to win this race, I just basically got to make sure I can keep these dudes behind me. Otherwise, it will be a bit of a struggle. Okay, Martin's fallen to 7th. I'm looking at the rankings. Here we go. Byron and Barry. They're both kind of drafting me a little bit. Everybody's making moves now. It's almost like they know it's the last lap, so now it's like, okay, if I want to win this race, I've got to make the big moves of this race. So they're all just absolutely gunning for it. I like to see that kind of thing. That's what you get in NASCAR. It slowly builds and builds in terms of action until the absolutely amazing finish. NASCAR always delivers. Okay, so right now I'm just trying to block the dudes behind me on this outside line here. I don't think they're going to get around down the inside unless they make a sudden move, but I'm looking at my radar right now because it's basically telling me where everybody is. Very, very useful. It's like a second set of eyes, which I definitely need. And interestingly, they're not making any moves, so I can just kind of block these guys and kind of cruise with it, you know. Byron tried to make a move, but he couldn't do it. I'm gonna win this race. That was pretty fantastic, I have to admit. Really fun. And Denny got that super speedway win, which is just awesome. Let's see who finished at the back. So Bell finished last place. Elliott was like up front like a couple laps into it, and then he just fell to the back of the field, and Busch and Blaney were never able to make their way up. Buescher actually made his way from second last to like 9th. So some shifting around in the field. And overall, fantastic race. See you guys later in the next video. Let me know if you'd like to see anything else. Bye.